Howdy friends, Tulio here behind the wheel. I'm up in Monument, Colorado, which is a township just north of Colorado Springs. Really, when Colorado Springs stops, Monument starts to the north. And I'm gonna take you for a drive. We're gonna cruise through a really neat neighborhood called Misty Acres. And this isn't too old a neighborhood. It's about 9-10 years old. And the homes are all about 3,200 to 4,500 square foot. Got a variety, ranchers, 2 stories primarily, and a lot of stucco in this neighborhood. You'll see that is the upgrade here in Colorado, and it's very low maintenance because we have a dry climate. Stucco does well. This neighborhood has lots that are, for the most part, somewhat larger than what you see in other parts of Colorado Springs, like 8,000 to 12,000 square foot lots. You'll see a lot of split rail fencing too throughout many neighborhoods in the greater Colorado Springs area and Monument area. This neighborhood is that way. I'll take you up and down a few streets just so you can get to know Misty Acres. Now, Monument falls in School District 38. Lewis, Palmer, and Palmer Ridge are the high schools out here, and they are highly acclaimed, very well rated. It's kind of funny, this time of year you'll see more and more people with their RVs. And it's kind of cool to see that this neighborhood's cool about it. Some neighborhoods aren't as cool about having RVs parked at your house. I see them all over this neighborhood though, and I like that because we like to go camping. A lot of people move to Colorado Springs in the greater area so they can disappear on weekends, drive a couple hours, get set up and go camping. It seems like this neighborhood's HOA is cool with that. One thing I noticed in this area is there's a lot of trails, little walking trails is what I would call them, that have been put in between houses and that just carry through the neighborhood where you can do a, after dinner stroll. And I think that's really cool. Some of the houses in here also have like gaps between them and the next house, just providing a buffer. Not every house, but I do appreciate how this neighborhood has more distance between the homes. In some parts of Colorado Springs, you'll see house. And folks will say things like, I don't want to be able to reach out and touch my neighbor's house. That's not the case in this neighborhood by any means. If you look right here, that's a pretty nice gap between this house and this house. Now we are going into a cul-de-sac, which naturally provides you with a little more space between the homes. But some areas they shove a home in between a gap like that one. About with people, they're campers. It's early spring here in Colorado Springs. The grass is starting to green up. Look at the mountain views right there. That's Air Force Academy land. Off here to the right, you can just see what I'm talking about. There's stuff like this that's just open. Tilt the camera a little bit over here. Just some nice open space, lower lying space, trails running through it. That's what this neighborhood's about, really. One of the high schools is literally like 2 minutes from this neighborhood. So go to this side of the neighborhood, you'll see a little more of a traditional 2-story stretch, or like a lot of the homes are 2 stories. And these ones are a little bit closer together. So see a bit of a price differential from this filing to the filing that we were just at by probably $100,000 to $150,000 differential And then obviously the bigger homes would be more so, but this one ends in a little cul-de-sac here. It's all still part of what we call Misty Acres subdivision. In the distance, at the end of the street, I can see the roof line of the one of the local high schools. So very close to the high school. Middle school is not far away from here at all either. All right, guys. Well, that's a tour of Misty Acres subdivision in Monument, Colorado. Hey, if you like these videos, make sure to follow, like, or subscribe, and I'll keep bringing you more.